Although there is nowhere on the internet to support Nick being an Italian mobster, he sure looks and acts Italian.
Ugh.
Nicholas really loves playing video games.
And pinball, specifically.
Also, he has a segment on his show called Ultimate Review.
I actually did a URR on Nicholas DeOrio once. That's so beautiful.
Nicholas and the H3 podcast quietly became friendly on their respective shows. After Nicholas decided to started
grifting for the money, you know.
He was covering everything to do with Creator Clash, and I believe that's when Hila began watching Nick's streams.
Maybe she's got a little crush. He's a chubby guy, but he's a handsome guy. Maybe she's like misses a little bit of the fluff.
What I particularly enjoy about Nicholas is that he understands the toxicity of online communities, and he refuses to play by the same rules. He's hilarious and offers a perspective that's unmistakably his.
That's so beautiful. I love this crush that's forming with Princess Mantis and Nicholas DeOrio. Two of the best PNG tubers, at least in this atmosphere. All right, guys, enough talking. Enough talking. It's time for me to talking, and we're going to be talking about Nicholas DeOrio, the Pope. I don't understand why he's called a Pope, so I asked Grok. Isn't that incredible? I had to ask him again because he showed me nudes, and that was inappropriate, Grok. Anyway, it says Nicholas DeOrio is a YouTuber commenter. I don't feel like reading the rest of this. Apparently, Ethan used to call him Jolly St. Nick, and that's why he's called the Pope. I don't know. I don't feel like reading the whole thing out. Pope Nick. Pope Nicholas. It's incredible. I think that's it. I'm not going to read this. I'm lazy. I don't care. And I just lowered the video out. I don't care at all. All right, video's back. Let's watch. Oh, yeah, it's from Princess Mantis, by the way. That's it. Nicholas DeOrio, how one man flattened Gaza. Incredible. All right. Well, that's an interesting title. Let's go. Who are those children supposed to... Okay. Is that Adam 22? I love this. She's in here, so be nice. Bro, when the fuck have I ever been nice just because people are in here? Get the hell out of here. I'm pretty sure that's Kramer. I'm pretty sure this is Kramer from Seinfeld. And he did say the N-word a lot, so... Incredible.
For the past 2 years...
Is that DMCA? What the fuck is that? Oh, I forgot to put the cheese away. Sorry, babe. There's a bunch of other stuff I forgot to put away, too.
The internet has been fighting an underground holy war.
Yeah.
In a
Why is Denim's thirst trapping here? What the fuck?
turn of geopolitical events no one saw coming, YouTube's best and brightest flung themselves into a centuries-long battle.
See, this is where Nick is, just so you guys know. He's in the round one on Long Island, hanging out with his new Korean girlfriend that he met when he was down in the basement playing pinball, but she was upstairs playing the DDR game. And then she came downstairs to get food with her group of friends. There's a lot of them for some reason. You know, there's a lot of Asian people together. I don't know why. That's, whatever. Nick was by himself. And he offered to pay for all their stuff because he has a $30,000 watch and multiple $10,000 pinball machines. So he flexed on him, and she was like, "Oh my God." She did like a ooh, like one of those. Like an Oni-chan thing. So there's no chance for you. There might be. It seems like you have a similar style, Princess Mantis. So
that most of them were absolutely not equipped to handle. To truly understand why Italian mobster turned computer scientist / historian Nicholas DeOrio...
Yeah, that's a good accurate description. He doesn't even look that bad here. Why doesn't he just show his face? Like, what's up with this shit?
Oh, weird. I don't think I've ever heard, I've never, played a clip of somebody being nice to me for, a minute and a half. That's weird. That's all weird. I don't even know how to engage with this, but I appreciate it.
Could become
That's so nice, Nicholas. I like that for you. I like the confidence booster. All right, show your face now.
Tangled in commentary by former IRA choir boy Adam McIntyre.
Net revenue minus 4,000. Artist take home $0.
We need to go back in
What the hell is this? I don't even know what that means.
time. I just want to note here that although there is nowhere on the internet to support Nick being an Italian mobster,
He's from Long Island. A lot of these people are Italian. Ugh. I'm just kidding.
He sure looks and acts Italian, and I find that
super hot, she's gonna say.
I don't know. Maybe it's interesting.
See, that's what she means. It's a dog whistle to say that she's attracted to Nicholas DeOrio. We've got like next level simpery going on here.
and I can say that because I'm half Italian.
Right.
Nicholas DeOrio.
Okay. Well, we watched the other video first, so the meme, it was a meme. She's just half everything. In every video, she's just going to be half of it, so.
Enters this holy ward much like I did. Like I said in my last video, I've never been an H3 fan, but Nick has on a whole different level.
Nick is now like the biggest H3 fan in the entire world. I remember when we first started like interacting, I was criticizing people's hit pieces on Ethan because this was very early into my career. The fuck am I doing with my life, huh? And I was like, oh, Ethan's really not that bad. That's how things started. And then, you know, when Ethan aligned with Hasan, I started to really hate him. Not because of Hasan, but because of Hasan. Like, not because of his association with Hasan, but because Hasan is a piece of shit. If that makes sense, right? Like, I don't actually hate Hasan for being Hasan. I just think he's just an asshole. And then, came out the other side, and now here we are defending Ethan sometimes, and then other times making fun of him and bullying him. That's fun. So yeah, it seems like we're kind of quieting down on our arc, though. Ethan took away some of the content that we got to talk about because now all the snarkers are afraid of him. It's like, ooh, if you couldn't have thrown us a bone, Ethan, we could have been making hundreds of thousands of shekels a year. If you would have just stopped, didn't sue these people. Maybe they deserve it, but where's where that money though? You know what I mean? You're crippling your anti-field.
Not been an H3 fan because back in 2020, Ethan and Nick and the H3 podcast did not like each other.
I don't expect Ethan to ever forgive me on a personal level.
This is what I kind of know. So back in 2020, Ethan Klein did a video about someone named Leafy.
Yeah, Leafy's a fucking loser, you know. I did a whole boring shit on Leafy, but it's like so boring. I will... Okay, is this also a meme when you say that you did a whole segment on something, but you don't? What is this?
What you need to know is that Nicholas DeOrio was on the side of someone named Keemstar.
Yo, did you see this Keemstar made a TikTok about?
I think this is peak Ethan. He looks the best here. He looks so jolly here, you know?
Talk about me, and it's so good.
Who was a long-standing enemy of the H3 podcast.
Yeah.
Nick's allegiance to Keemstar made him an enemy of the H3 podcast by proxy.
Kind of. I think that, like, Nicholas was probably the most critical Keemstar employee. Back then. You know, I dipped my toes into the commentary community at its peak of its most toxic dog shit.
And was also known to throw beef with H3 and Ethan on occasion.
Called Hila a horse face, guys. That's fucked up. I can't believe you said that, Nicholas.
I know you too well, but I understand that you're not happy with, I guess, Nick DeOrio.
I think most of us actually.
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
Yeah, I just said I don't know you, but I know you have an issue with Nick DeOrio, so you kind of want to...
I do not have an issue with him. I feel like...
Is that AB? I couldn't hear it because the music's so fucking loud.
The YouTube channel Nicholas DeOrio started about 6 years ago, with his content primarily being about streamers and YouTube.
Look, it's Boogie and Alex the Fiction. I mean, I'm Alex and Joe Gatto.
Drama, but I honestly don't know much about any of the early YouTube streamer drama.
Yeah. Oh, lucky you. Lucky you. Now it's interesting to decide to be terminally online now, of all times, you know?
You couldn't pay me to learn about it. There's this one video, Bunty King is being slandered, blah, 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 blah. And honestly, the only thing I know about Bunty King is Nick's donation sound. Much like Cruel World happened.
I don't understand what that means. Which one? He's like 1,000. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys one thing right here. Don't call me Nicholas DeOrio. I'm not fat like him. Okay. They might call him the Pope or Saint Nick, but they call me Papa Noel because I take no L's. Keep that in mind. Okay? Don't make me flex on you.
Mind, Nick received some success by using Gabby Hanna in his thumbnail.
Damn.
Is this a sign? Should I make a video about Gabby Hanna?
I don't know. I think it's past. I think whatever she's got going on here is past.
How could I get her somehow involved in the internet holy war? Anyways, Nicholas started gaining more mainstream success with videos on
I think it's this video on this Burger King burger.
people like Flamenco, Def Noodles, Mama Max, Boogie, and a whole bunch of other people
Boogie.
you couldn't pay me to be interested in. In the words of
Not even Keffels? What the hell?
Nicholas
I think Augie, because Augie's down here, I think Augie and him are on the outs right now, right?
DeOrio.
I've learned everything I've learned about Israel is against my will.
One glaring controversy about Nicholas DeOrio is that he is
Relatable, am I right, guys?
like peak edgelord, and also he has a segment on his show called Ultimate Rape Review.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. I know it's a joke, but you know what, dude? I tell him, I say, Nick, you got to stop with that. Your new Korean girlfriend that you met at round 1 is not going to be a particular fan of that, you know, when she finds out. And I think that's why, because we were talking before the segment, where that's why he's like hesitant to hang out with me, because you know, because that's where the conversation starts up. So like, oh, how do you know Nick? And I'm like, oh, well, you know, me and him do YouTube together. We're like kind of parallel. We're adjacent. We dip in the Ethan Klein stuff. You know, I do more social issue stuff and politics, and also like TikTok drama. I kind of dip into that, and he stays, you know, in the Ethan Klein stuff. And then I'll end up saying like he has this thing called URR. You know, and I don't know if she'll know how to say it properly, but yeah, I think that's probably the reason why. But yeah, you know what? That is a good point. At least Nicholas DeOrio's girlfriend isn't like a fan of like online drama, because that'll help ground him in reality. The same thing with my wife, you know? Scary. I frankly think it was a great choice to have the music, the Mozart music playing on top of the music for URR. It's so chaotic, bro. It's insane.
Okay, all right, we're back. All right.
Many
Alright.
have come to believe
Bro, I feel like my senses. I feel like I'm in a fucking deprivation chamber right now.
that this is a segment in which Nick reviews videos of women crying over being sexually assaulted. I too also actually believed that
No, I think it's just like making fun of people who leverage false accusations against people.
because Hasan Piker said it, and I used to really like Hasan Piker. However, after watching some of Nicholas DeOrio's VODs over the
Yeah.
past few months, I recognize that Ultimate Rape Review is a satirical name, and the segment highlights how YouTube drama consistently turns other people's trauma into content.
Well, I don't know if necessarily it's all trauma or if it's like half bullshit. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times people will come on with like bullshit stories. I actually did a URR on Nicholas DeOrio once. I don't know if you guys have seen this before. That's so beautiful. This is such a beautiful moment. Wow. Got that one saved in the old Spank Bank. Incredible stuff.
There is some weird thing that happens in the political space when people are on the back foot in a conversation. They need to just start retreading every dead family member in their entire fucking life to justify their actions. This is
Who the hell does that?
not a cruel
You guys haven't seen that? Some old lore. I don't think he hates him. I think that they just kiss tenderly. What are you talking about?
World Happy Mind specific issue. When I was researching the Vosh video, I was watching Prime Kai's panels, I was on Stardust's fucking podcast, I interacted with a ton of these political people, I was hanging out with Dylan Burns. Whenever people get caught on the back foot, suddenly fucking brothers start dying, okay? It
What the hell?
happens a lot.
And as much as
I've never heard of that before. That's incredible. I know they like to bring every debate comparison to incest and sexual assault. I know that, but
I might not like that title, it's important to note that people who often make the name of it some kind of headline shock their dog.
You claim to
Messages.
care about rape, and you're
Literally.
hyping up a dude who has a segment on a show called
is my computer frozen?
Ultimate Rape Review.
Or they openly admit they don't
Oh.
actually care about sexualized assault at all, especially when it comes to
Is Jewish women, right?
specific groups of people.
after enduring sexual violence.
I love Jewish women, and I think it's terrible anytime any woman gets any trauma. I'm just like that, you know, next level.
The deadliest day for the Jewish people.
Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7th. Like, that doesn't change the dynamic for me even this much.
Oh, shit. That's really mean, dude. That's so mean.
We have
So funny because people will be like, well, it's true. It's not really true, right? Like, if you wanted to sit here and say, listen, even if there was sexual assault on October 7th, it doesn't change the long history of, you know, Israel treating Gaza like an open-air prison. It's unfortunate. But like the reality is that war type shit has some horrible things happen. That, like, you know, that's a sensitive way to say it, but saying you don't give a fuck at all, it just comes off like you don't care about Jewish people. You know, you need to learn to speak correctly instead of like an online little debate, bro. Wow, you're half Jewish? Ladies and gentlemen, Princess Mantis is half Jewish. I think that's a beautiful thing. I didn't half Jewish, half Italian, half white, half wrong. I don't know.
Haven't covered Ian, Anissa, or Harley in the Internet Underground Holy War.
That's a really nice way to present Ian, if that's actually supposed to be iDubbbz.
Or yet, but if you'd like to see some videos about them, please let me know in the comments. To try and summarize why Nicholas DeOrio is now sometimes known as Pope Nicholas DeOrio.
Oh, you have it in here. I looked it up before and didn't care to read it.
It was this YouTube boxing event. Okay. Nicholas DeOrio is now the Pope because of YouTube boxing, okay? Get it together. Anyways, the event was called Creator Clash, and it was run by disgraced YouTuber iDubbbz and his wife Anissa.
Look at this. This is on the Creator Clash channel with 15,000 views. They really should have pumped up that Creator Clash channel to be actually relevant, you know?
In which they further disgraced themselves by creating a hit piece called Content Cop shortly before Creator Clash 3 was supposed to happen.
I loved that Content Cop. We had such a beautiful year this year. I wonder if we'll be able to keep it up next year, guys. It's so incredible.
In Content Cop, they basically just shit talk Ethan. They also posed with a swastika sword when...
Damn, that's so sad. A lot of people will say, like, oh no, it's the, what is there, like a Buddhist symbol of peace? Okay. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. If you say that, you're dumb. I don't know how to talk to you. Like, yes, that is also what it is. But why do you think that they had this here? To antagonize Ethan for fun. By the way, if you just say it's funny, it is a little funny. It's obviously just to antagonize him. It's funny. It's like, it's shitty. Like, with everything in context, is actually really shitty. But that little dig is like a little funny. It is obviously inappropriate. But don't cope about it. Just be honest about it. Okay? Especially since he bought it because it had a swastika on it. That's why Hasan bought it. Thank you so much, Priscilla Pixels. Don't forget about the Papa Gut Leftovers channel. You can see great bangers. Like, iDubbbz has reduced himself to e-begging. Papa Gut went on financial audit. And Miskiff is back and not creepy at all. As well as We Are Charlie Kirk. I mean, what a... I mean, can you really beat this? Can you really beat We Are fucking Charlie Kirk, dude? I mean, this is beautiful sentiment. Look at this. Look at this. Are you ready for this? That's so beautiful. Look at this. That's amazing. Don't forget to check out the link in the description below. It's incredible stuff. It's a beautiful short. It's shorter form commentary segment. It's incredible stuff. It's beautiful. And
they knew very obviously that Ethan Klein is Jewish. Yeah. They mocked Ethan for having Child Protective Services come to their house after false allegations were made. This video featured others like Frogan, who
I wouldn't know. I've never been to Ethan's house, but I have seen his floor, and I got him to take his shoes off on an Instagram Live and his socks and wiggle his feet for everybody. So we could also clap for that if you'd like. I kind of made that happen. I have quite a bit of influence over Ethan.
Famously said that
I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers.
That's so terrible.
The U.S. military? Boo fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
That's terrible. I don't like that at all.
Denims, who famously just says anything that Hasan says is good and right.
She looks a little sickly here. I think she should go to a doctor.
Denims is basically a waiting room streamer, entertaining Hasan Piker fans before he begins his streams.
Damn. I have something to say, but I don't know if it's insensitive to say it. All right, so listen here, okay? You know, Pokemon's a little cringe, and we check her out sometimes. One of the things I notice is that she has herself in the camera view, and like, you know, she puts her whole body in there. It's like a thirst trap, but like it's like a clothed thirst trap, and she tries to show off like she has a little bit of like hips going on there, right? I feel like Denims is trying. Emphasis on the trying. It's like, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing here? Okay, this is crazy. Come on. Should I start sitting like that too? How far back do I have to go to sit like that? What do you guys think? It's probably pretty hot for gay guys. What do you guys think? I could show off my curves too, dude. You'll never see this in a Nicholas DeOrio. Never see this in a... We can't twerk. We can't twerk, guys. Listen, I'm sorry for body shaming. I've been feeling self-conscious lately because it's Thanksgiving and I'm stuffed like a turkey.
Her career is pretty much modeled after him.
Yeah.
Sean the Black, whose biggest crime is having a name
I love Shonda.
like Sean, and Hasan Piker, who shocks his dogs.
That's true.
The content cop video
Only one of this dog, I think.
widened the divide between Ethan from H3 and Hasan
That's not Kramer from fucking Seinfeld?
Piker, leading a H3 employee to drop out of Creator Clash 3
Terrible.
and furthering the already apparent divide between the H3 podcast
It is the peak male physique, guys. This is the peak male fucking physique, dude. If you don't like it, you're gay. Sorry.
and the anti-Zionist creators, even though Ethan has said many times that he is not a Zionist. Nicholas hates Hasan more than he hates Ethan Klein from H3.
That's true. That is true.
Particularly, Nicholas has pointed out that Hasan has interviewed a Yemenis Houthi pirate who...
Yeah, you know, the kid here, from my understanding, the kid said he was a pirate. He probably was, trying to be one, like social media, like, I'm cool, ACAB. That energy, but in the Middle East. Kids. I think he was able to, like, tourist and get onto that ship or whatever. The reason I say this is because Hasan will talk about how, like, oh, he's not actually a Houthi, blah, blah, blah. He's 18, give him a break. But they don't give Vila Klein a break for being 18 and being a secretary for the IDF. So it's like, come on, guys. Kids do be silly. Kids do be silly. Give them a break.
The internet now calls Tim Houthi Chalamet, only to celebrate that there's a KFC in Yemen.
That's beautiful.
Is there a KFC there? They're everywhere. I don't think there's a KFC in Yemen, dog.
That's beautiful.
He says they have two.
Oh, they do have KFC in Yemen? That's crazy.
Wow, that's terrible. That's worse than what we did to fucking Japan that one time. Twice. I feel like Popeyes is not even... It's just 10 times better. That's it.
Crazy. Okay, that's sick.
Is there a KFC in Yemen? No way, dude! Holy fuck! There's a KFC in Yemen!
Wow, he's being very disruptive to the people in the back of his office here. Like this guy who's definitely real.
There are, of course, many more criticisms Nick has made against Hasan Piker, but I think
Parker, yeah.
This one is
Hasan Parker, yes.
Probably the funniest. That and obviously Collargate, shocking dogs isn't funny. That's not funny. But
it's a little funny.
It's funny.
Sorry. Guys, it's not funny. Don't shock your dog. I'm making a joke. I'm sorry. It's just funny that of all the bad things Hasan has said and done, that the dog is what really has ruined his career here. Or not ruined his career, but it's given like the most pushback.
Because it's Hasan Piker. Nicholas and the H3 podcast quietly became friends.
What were you looking up there?
That's not funny, but it's funny because it's Hasan Piker.
Half-Baked Podcast? Augie RFC? Weeman? Interesting. A little interesting. What else you got up there? What else are you hiding from us?
Nicholas and the H3 podcast quietly became friendly on their respective shows after Nicholas decided to start criticizing Hasan a lot more.
He started grifting for the money, Just kidding.
And also defending Ethan and Hila.
I know we've been through some stuff in the past, and you said some really rude things about Hila. I can tell you for sure, because I think I've heard that you're feeling bad about that, and I appreciate it. I think even coming to that realization is far enough for me. But Hila forgives you. She's outright told me that. She harbors no ill will.
That's a beautiful thing. I love that so much. In what world, though, does calling someone's wife get outclassed by somebody sending CPS and human skulls to your house? You know what I'm saying, dude? Like, which one's worse? Let's honestly think about it. I can't believe you forgave him for the travesty of calling your wife a horse, which, by the way, I don't agree with. Although I do think that what's worse is asking about my soup party and then never responding. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? I don't know. I don't know who did that, but it's something to think about. Kind of fucked up if you think about it. What, are you too busy to respond about my soup party? Posting 45 times a day on Instagram stories. Can't respond to my soup party. Can't even hear about the soups that won first place. Mexican poblano soup. Guess it's not that interesting. Clam chowder made the top 3, by the way. That's pretty unlucky. That's pretty rare. That's pretty rare, but we don't care about that. So, whatever, dude. I heard someone. Sorry, people poop in your house. I'm just kidding.
Wow. Jolly Saint Nick, and I feel
the fucking music gets me every time, dude. But
Me
Jesus.
too. Me too.
One user on Reddit about a month ago put it aptly. Nick didn't say anything until the people themselves revealed it, but he was covering everything to do with Creator Clash. And I believe that's when Hila began watching Nick's streams. And that's why
maybe she's got a little crush. I mean, it kind of makes sense if you think about it. Ethan Klein has lost tremendous amounts of weight. God bless. Good for him. I think he's on Ozempic or something. By the way, I'm on Mounjaro, GLP-1. The only reason is because he's coughing a lot, which I know it's a tick. I also have Tourette's. But it gives you heartburn. I think he already had heartburn problems, GERD problems before that. You know? I personally say take an omeprazole once a day before a half hour before you eat. That's what I do. Helps. But anyway, he's lost a lot of weight, and now Nicholas DeOrio he's a chubby guy, but he's a handsome guy. That's what his Korean girlfriend says, of course, and I agree. I think he's an attractive guy. But maybe she's like misses a little bit of the fluff. You know what I'm saying? Misses a little bit of the fluff. It's a sign of wealth, being overweight. And some people like wealth more than others. Sorry. Am I jealous of Nicholas DeOrio because Ethan likes him more than you? Not really. I mean, a couple of different things. One, I harass people like that I like. You know what I mean? Like I did this whole AI kissing thing to Nick, and I do the same thing with Ethan and cough syrup. So kind of fucked up. I think I bullied him about getting a hat like for months. My wife hated that meme. She thought it was so disrespectful. So yeah. I understand why Ethan probably finds me annoying, but I think it's funny. And I'm okay with that. Yeah. Whoa, Alex says, I'm pretty sure Hila does not miss the fluff. Interesting, Alex. What do you know? Tell me in private. You've already told me that Ethan sets his chair higher than everyone else's to look taller, and that you think Olivia is too woke. So what else do you know in private? What did Hila tell you? Did Hila tell you that she actually doesn't like me because I'm fat? Is that what it is? Is she body shaming me?
Nick got mentioned on the podcast for the first time, if I remember correctly. Ethan started saying Jolly Saint Nick, then the Catholic Church was selecting a new pope. That's when Ethan began calling him Pope Nick. What I particularly enjoy about Nicholas is that he understands the toxicity of online communities, and he refuses to play by the same rules. Yes, he says words that I personally wouldn't say.
Like the R slur? That's a bad word, guys. That's a bad word. Don't say that slur. Unless you're driving.
But still, it's hard to hold it
or your wife's annoying you.
against him when he's being unmistakably honest and transparent about his views and opinions. While there are many who merely piggyback off of specific issues to gain notoriety and fame, but at the same time become completely audience captured and, in their cases, hateful. His fan
sound like you have a little crush.
base doesn't praise him because they believe
What the fuck is this?
all of the same things that he does.
This is actually fucking crazy. This is so funny.
Audience watches him continuously.
This is so stupid, dude. This is funny. Okay, so Alex Eviction just said that he was privately talking to Hila Klein. This is true, by the way. He said this. Alex Eviction, somebody who's very closely linked to H3, just said that Hila actually does not like me because I'm too buff. And that does make sense. I'm pretty muscular. I believe that. I believe that. So.
Because he's hilarious and offers a perspective that's unmistakably his.
That's so beautiful.
And that's the
I
beauty
love
of YouTube for me.
That's so beautiful. I love this crush that's forming with Princess Mantis and DeOrio. Two of the best PNG tubers, at least in this atmosphere.
This is a free platform that allows you to hear all perspectives in one place.
True.
The worst thing a creator can do for themselves is build a brand off of something they don't truly love or believe. And Nicholas really loves playing video games.
It's true.
And buying
pinball specifically.
Pinball machines. And not learning about things that don't interest him.
You know, I find interesting too is I heard that Princess Mantis is actually half Korean. So I don't know if that's something you're interested in, Nick. It's an interesting thing to talk about.
Mark, this is good news. We can finally we can be bees.
We can do that.
This isn't your world, but we can be bees. This is good news. You can be a bee. You'll live like a bee. A pet. A pet? A pet. Mark, this is good news. You'll live for 30 years.
This is insane!
Wow, I fucking hate that meme so much. People won't stop spamming it in my chat.
Nicholas DeOrio ran so I could crawl behind like a little baby.
That's
when I
beautiful.
started my journey up until the underground internet holy wars, I was a fan of Hasan Piker.
It's incredible.
Then someone else that we're not going to talk about.
Whoa, who the fuck are you talking about?
And now Nicholas DeOrio.
That's
and over the
beautiful.
past 2 years,
I love that for you. Who the fuck were you talking about that you were a fan of? Someone racist, I think. Someone racist, I think.
my personal political beliefs and opinions have changed substantially. Even before I started watching Hasan, I touted myself as a staunch democratic socialist.
That's beautiful.
Which would put me in the same far left circles as some of the leftists I criticize on my channel. However, since seeing the way groups like Hasan and co actually talk about groups of people with different beliefs than them, I realized
We don't talk about him. Who is he? Is it Mudahar? I don't know.
that I'm probably just a liberal, like a really edgy liberal. Never in a million years did I think I would tolerate Nicholas DeOrio or his content. But you know what? I'm glad I'm here now. I can now
Oh, Vosh. It was Vosh. It was Vosh. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. It was Vosh. It was Vaush. It was absolutely Vosh. This person was obsessed with Vosh. Because you don't go from Hasan Parker to Nicholas DeOrio. You progressively get fatter. And into horsecock, I guess. That makes more sense. It's Vosh. It was Vosh. She's confirming it in the chat right now. She confirmed it in the chat right now. Right here. She said it was Vosh. Guys, it was Vosh. This used to be a Vosh defender. This used to be a Vosh person. You think it was Destiny? No, it was Vosh. That's what I've decided.
handle the mobs of people that Chris What's-His-Face sends to me. By the way, I'm still totally blown away that a cis white man with 50,000 subscribers found me,
He only has 40,000 subscribers. What the fuck?
a lady mantis, to be so scary he had to make a 47-minute video
What are you talking about? He responded to your video. What are you saying? Are you trolling?
just about how I called him boring. You know what?
He was a little boring.
Overpowered.
I'm gonna listen. I gotta side with him a little more on that one. I watched the whole thing. Okay, I know you're trolling sometimes, but you know, just gotta let you know. I'm sorry. I told you this before. Okay, I told you this before.
Dumb cis white men with little mustaches. We do. Us. And I love every single last one of the people who have been in my comments and making posts on my posts. I just wanted to remark on how a lot of you are smarter and funnier than I ever could dream of being.
That's so true. That's the truest thing you've ever said. I'm just kidding.
And it feels really, unironically, I know I'm being gay, but like...
That's true.
It does feel good to know that there are at least one or two people who know what I'm trying to do, even if that person definitely is not Papa Cut.
Whoa! What the fuck, dude? I feel like this is one of those moments where you should have a little more than a limited knowledge of somebody. Let's just acknowledge something here. Can we just acknowledge something here from Mantis? That was a slowed down clip from my intro of my video. That was from the intro of my video. All right? She didn't get past the fucking intro. She got triggered by the introduction of my video and then decided to criticize it. That's what that is. You can hear it. You can hear the song in there. See?
We should have a little...
You could see the lines. You could see the line. I'm going to show you right now, dude. I'm going to show you right now, dude. I'm going to turn it around on you right now. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this. We're going to get there eventually. Where the fuck is the goddamn video? Can't find things in front of my face. It's this one. Look at this. Look. This is where it is. I clocked it!
Based on my limited knowledge...
I clocked it! It's incredible stuff, dude. Next level, see? What do you think? You see that? Interesting. This is what my video looks like. Gotcha, dude.
More than a little bit.
All right.
He can do that. If Papaga ever wants to publicly apologize, he can do that. Or I also take apologies in cash.
Well, just to be clear, Mantis, okay? Just because you're trolling in your videos doesn't mean you're not trying to be serious sometimes. Okay? This is one of the problems. First of all, excellent researcher. I instantly clocked you. Second of all, I understand you're memeing in your videos, but like, stop it. Stop it. Don't try to hide behind and make it seem like it's all jokes, dude. I know you fucked up a little bit and you got called out. You got called out. So, you know, I would say I take apologies in the form of cash too, but you're broke, so. I got you. You don't even have anything down here for anybody to donate to. Kind of cooked yourself. Kind of cooked yourself on that one, sis.
Cash money. Also, I just wanted to shout out and say thank you to Lunarbox for watching my video on his stream. Somebody got the assignment, okay? Papa Gut, he got the assignment. Anywho,
I don't know what that means.
I'm tired.
All right, well, we're going to have to probably cut that song out of the video because it makes it not make money. So maybe you want to do that as you get, I'm pretty sure you're close to monetized. So, you know, there you go. Good video, though, I think. Is that it? Is there anything else in here? Incredible. Loved it.